What's good, guys? It's Forgiee and I'm back again.
They tryna be crack. They tryna be crack. She wanna be cutty. That bitch is a baby. I'm a fucking house. I'm a 730. In the pet, I can't cut it.
With an actual video that is not a re-upload. Today we're reacting to 15. Definitely not 15. 3 Costco horror stories that's 15 minutes long by IMR Scary Tales. But before we do get into it, did you know only 8.5% of you guys watching this video or subscribe? Please like, subscribe. I do this for me and you. Anyways, let's get into it. No more yip yapping about. Story 1.
This happened last month, right before the weekend. I live alone and am quite used to doing things on my own. I don't usually go shopping at dusk, especially alone, but I'd gotten off work late and Costco was on my way home. I figured it'd just be quick, grab what I needed and head out before it got dark. I wasn't even thinking about being careful. That's what makes this worse. By the time I pushed my cart out into the parking lot, the gloomy sunset had taken over the sky, and shadows stretched long between the parked cars. My cart...
Don't worry, I'll keep you safe next time you get in trouble.
...was full, so I was more focused on not leaving anything behind. I quickly reached my car, opened the trunk, and started filling it with shopping bags. Once it gets dark, it'll be difficult to see, because I have parked further from the street lights. I was on my own when I heard breathing behind me. Hey, excuse me.
Did you just see that? You see that? You see that?
When I heard breathing behind me.
That nigga looks straight at the cheeks, bro.
Real talk. Hey, you gotta be ashamed of yourself.
Do you have jumper cables? Turning back, I met a man.
Yeah.
He was standing just a few feet away.
Oh my goodness.
He was probably 40s.
Look at him. Oh, he's so ugly.
I looked. His greasy dark hair, stained shirt, and sunken eyes told me he might be bad news.
Eyes, bro.
Something about him immediately
might be bad news. This nigga is bad news. Look at him, bro. This nigga look like he was invented by bad news.
Although he didn't appear overtly dangerous, the way he stood...
He didn't appear overtly dangerous. Look at him, bro. Would you talk to this guy if he walked up to you and started saying, "Excuse me"?
Too close and smiled made me uneasy.
Teeth,
I wanted to tell him to back off, as he was totally clueless about personal space. But I forced a polite smile.
This is like he's actually up on you, though.
No, sorry. I don't.
I turned back to my car, hoping that he would get the hint. But I heard him take a step closer. Are you sure? You look like the kind of person who keeps things organized. Can you check your car, please?
Nigga, I said I don't have jumper cables. That means I don't have jumper cables, bro. Get back, bro. Dang.
I stood petrified. My eyes immediately scanned the Costco parking lot, which had only cars and no people, and it was getting dark now. I could smell the stale odor of sweat from the guy's shirt. Without turning back, I replied coldly,
"Sorry, can't help you."
Still wishing he'll go away, but instead, he brought his face way closer to my head, and he sniffed my hair like a dog. I felt his warm...
Bro, if he does it, that's when you get your shoulders square. Tense up your shoulders. Bah! With your elbow. That's like a surprise shot for him. He wouldn't expect that. And I know you a little bit skinnier, so your elbow's definitely gonna be sharp on him. So go ahead, do that.
Foul breath on me. The horrible realization that a random guy
look at her face, bro.
Sniffing my hair doesn't occur every day. I turned around, no longer trying to hide my disgust.
What the hell are you doing?
He gave this sleazy grin, as if this is how he wanted me to react.
This nigga's
didn't want to pry, but you get your shampoo here at Costco? Smells amazing.
Who gets shampoo from Costco, bruh?
I was stunned to see his audacity. Seeing him so close, I forgot to speak, but he was completely shameless because he kept going with his little too personal questions, like what other things I get from Costco, how often I visit this place.
What else am I supposed to get at Costco except for groceries and general merchandise, you freaking stupid? I was gonna say something way worse, but if I was in a situation like that, I would definitely say something way worse.
Place, etc., etc. I didn't answer any, but then he asked me something that sent a chill down my spine.
Do they sell underwear? How about you show me the ones you're wearing right
Did this dude just randomly add underwear and print to this girl in the drawer?
now? My wife's about your size. I want to get something.
You don't have a wife. You don't talk to women. We can clearly see you don't talk to women, so don't tell a lie like that ever
Similar.
again.
My hands went numb. I genuinely thought I was about to be assaulted right there in the parking lot. I closed the trunk tightly, got inside my car, and locked it. I just wanted to get out
You
so
know, I'm
bad.
very surprised that he didn't like stop her from doing all this, like stop her from closing the trunk and getting in the car. He seemed to be very close, but I guess he's an old, frail man. Well, he's definitely not old and frail, but you know, when old men hear about sex, they get very overpowered. But you know, I guess, yeah, I mean, there's not much else he could do to stop her. Well, it was something else he could do, but I don't think he had the immense courage to do it. You're like me, you got me courage, the dog, not cowardly.
That I didn't even buckle my seatbelt. The man watched me for a few seconds, and then got into a Honda with a dark blue hue parked right behind me.
Dark blue hue.
Once I got onto the road, his car was following me. Drops of sweat appeared on my forehead as I watched him driving past other cars to catch up to me. Every turn I made and every lane I changed, he trailed behind
That's
me.
some wide-ass
I dodged
one-way
cars
street.
and sometimes even sped just to lose him, but he was one bloody leash,
look at his
too
face,
desperate
bruh.
to let go. For the next half hour, I drove in loops across side streets instead of straight home, since I didn't want him to know
Yeah, that's the UK for sure.
my address.
Well, not UK, but that's Europe. I'm gonna go drive on the
However,
left side of the
he
street. Hold on, I got a question. Does Europe have Costco's? They do have Costco stores. All right, in the UK, Spain, France, Sweden, Iceland. Okay. What do you
Clung to
know?
my side, never straying too close or too far. I was shaking and almost broke down crying when I thought of the adjacent police station. I ignored red lights and grounded it toward the main road. I watched his car slow down behind
I hope you got money for them tickets. I hope you got money for them tickets, bruh.
me as soon as I entered the
You see how disgusted he was by that police station?
precinct parking lot. Then he turned the other way, like he's got a sudden emergency. I staggered into the lobby and blurted everything to the front desk officer. They took my statement, helped me cool off, and watched Costco parking lot security footage. 2 days later, they contacted me once more. As it happens, the man had just come out of jail. He registered as a sex offender, carrying
Now, what did this lesson teach you, girls? What did this lesson teach you? Don't talk to random old, stinky, dusty, ugly men. Talk to somebody like me. My fault. No. I'm chop ugly, nigga. Yeah, you right. Sorry.
several charges related to stalking and harassment. He had no business being anywhere close to that area. They said I was lucky.
Not as chopped as this guy.
I do not consider myself lucky. I still check behind me as I leave work. Even now, occasionally I smell his breath while I sleep, and I haven't visited that Costco since.
That boy breath was kicking. That boy breath was kicking. Did you hear that? I still smell his breath. It could be years down the line. I still smell his breath. That's a distinct smell. That joint was kicking. That joint was. Never mind. I'm not even gonna do that. I might fall over and bust my butt.
To all the women out there, if you're ever alone and someone approaches you too closely, trust your instincts.
Alright, I was about to say, if you're ever alone, okay. I'm not gonna walk up to you too close. Cause I like personal space too. I don't like no matter the gender, or anything else. Like, I don't want you getting too close to me. Now, if you my friend, family member, or girlfriend, I'll let you pass. Well, take that down. I'm a single man, ladies. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to react to word content. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, if you're approached by somebody random that you don't know, and especially looks like this dude, bruh, get the heck away from there, bruh. Oh, I wouldn't even talk to that dude if I was in public surrounded by a group of friends. That dude looks like danger. Story 2.
I still find it terrifying to enter Costco or any other large retailer due to an incident that occurred when I was 7 years old.
What happened?
I often forget the
They got a
reason we
FNAF
went there
background music
initially,
playing?
as that one horrifying encounter overshadowed nearly all my childhood memories. Maybe Mom...
What? What's good with this kid, bro? What's good with this kid?
childhood memories.
Why
Maybe Mom
they
needed to get milk or paper towels, and Dad was at work. So I just tagged along. It was an ordinary weekday afternoon. We didn't have many big stores where we lived, so entering Costco was like taking part in an adventure
You
for
way
me.
too happy to walk into
It was
Costco.
enormous, packed with every single thing that existed. Innumerable aisles, brilliant lights, high shelves, cool air, and free samples made my eyes glitter in awe. I was clutching Mom's hand because she kept saying I could get lost in here. When we walked, I bounced in place and kept asking whether we could visit the toys or books once she's finished.
2 seconds, baby. I just need to get some new soup flavors for dinner.
She replied,
Is your mom single? Does your mom Ashley closes your dad? I'm sorry, guys.
Stopped by the instant food aisle, and Mom got busy checking it. She let go of my hand to reach across the aisle to grab the soup packets. That was the moment I spotted a man. He slowly walked up to me with...
Look at him. You could probably smell his stench miles away.
this not-so-genuine smile. Though it was someone who wore a windbreaker and
That
had
boy
a
the
ragged
thumbnail right
beard.
there.
He bent slightly down and leaned in
Oh, that boy's... Don't trust no guy that bends up
toward
like
me.
Hey, buddy.
that was it. That boy became an obtuse angle, bro. They're probably like 180 degrees right there. Nah, 180 degrees is a straight line. I'm sorry. Nah, that boy is probably 160 degrees.
Want to check out the toys with me?
Now, I was
No.
just 7, but my mom did teach me about stranger
danger.
So I glanced at my mom, who was a few inches behind me. The man kept his voice so low that I bet no one heard him other than me.
Your mom is directly right there, though. She'll like at least hear a little bit of this nigga.
I nodded my head in no, and
That's how you nod.
then called.
Wait. I thought it was. Hold on. I thought you nod your head to say yes. Yeah, up. Yeah. See, I know. I'm gonna go with the Western details because I live in a Western country, the United States of America. Yeah, America.
Down
Sorry.
for my mom. Seeing me do that, he left quickly.
Damn. It took that nigga about 60 steps to even get 2 feet away from me, bruh. Why is he walking like? Oh my goodness, bro! Do you see that right there? Look at the back of that nigga dome. Little strands of hair he got there, bro. That boy look like that dude off of White girls, no, white chicks.
I didn't tell Mom about him because she grabbed my hand again to move to another section.
Okay.
For the next 20 minutes, we explored
Buzz Lightyear
Costco.
toy.
Mom,
How much does a Buzz Lightyear toy cost? This is Lightyear. Okay, now we got to get the exact one, like this. $44. No, the retail price is $60. This is $44.88.
Mom got all she needed and even bought me a toy. So our
Wow.
expedition was highly successful.
Look at Buzz.
She was
there.
heading for the checkout when I told her that I had to use the washroom, which was at the right. She nodded in
No, this dude is definitely from Europe, so yeah. Ugh, look at his mom's face.
agreement and pointed me in the direction of the washroom, reminding me not to talk to anyone and that she would be waiting right here. I headed toward the restrooms from the rear of the store, turned right, and was just about to
That was a
enter
sharp
when
right
someone
there.
grabbed me from the back. I turned around to see it was the same man, and now I'm alone in this corridor with him.
Why are you shaking your head? Why is it? Ugh. Alright, little Timmy, you're not that tall, but walk up close to him and kick him in the nuts. You're not winning no fist fight with him, Timmy. So kick him in the nuts.
Reached out and firmly grabbed my wrist. His other hand swept over my mouth before I could yell.
Yeah, you could tell he just got done beating his meat, bruh.
His
I would not
fingers
let this
smelled
guy
like
touch my
sweat and
face.
trash. I started crying, but my muffled
Ugh.
screams died down in my throat.
Oh. 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 Yeah, I'll cry too.
I recall his face up close. His eyes were wide and swirled side to side, though he kept murmuring something like,
Stay quiet. It's okay.
it wasn't okay at all. I then took the only action that came to mind. I bit his palm as hard as I
Ooh.
could. My
There we
teeth
go,
dug
little Timmy.
deeper on that meaty side of his hand.
There we go,
He yelled
little
and
Timmy.
removed his hand from my mouth for a second. That's all I needed. Gathering all my breath, I yelled for Mom.
Was Mom?
Although I'm not sure whether she could hear
Sound
me
like a
from
little
that
kid
distance,
Cookie
the
Monster.
scream was loud enough to draw the attention of two Costco employees who were arranging shelves nearby.
What
The
they
man
gonna do?
pushed me to the ground and then
Ugh.
sprinted away without waiting another second. Lying on the ground, I kept crying for my mom
Dog,
until the
this dude is a
employees
size
came and
changer.
picked me up.
That boy running.
One stayed with me while the other called security. Shaking and crying, I tried to explain what had happened.
bloody tears.
My mother arrived a minute later. That was the first time I saw my mom crying in public. She
Oh my
hugged me to her
goodness.
chest and continued crying for God knows how long. The Costco
You were
security
crying too,
looked
bro.
through the CCTV footage and did find the
Look at
guy
his Chrome
walking in
Deluxe,
and
bro.
leaving as well. He wandered around
Oh
without
my
making any
goodness.
purchases for more than an hour. He lurked
Walking
at the
straight up and
children's
down the
books
toys.
and toy
Yep.
section suspiciously. Even looked at the cameras occasionally,
That boy for that animatronic. It wasn't her.
like he despised being recorded. They called the cops, but he was
Yeah, I despise being recorded. If I look like him too.
never caught. Currently, I'm in my 30s, and every time I go to a bathroom stall alone, while just
30s.
walking down those empty corridors, I get a flashback of my memory from that day.
Don't worry about it, bro. He's not gonna touch you.
I never-
23 years later. This nigga might not even be alive, bro. You're good.
Look away from my niece
He's trying to
whenever
live.
we go shopping. To consider what might have happened if I had followed him that day still scares me to sleep.
Story number 3.
I used to work overnight
Intriguing.
shifts at Costco. You punch in after the store closes and spend the next 8 hours immersed in forklifts, pallets, and an overwhelming silence. Most nights were uneventful. We spent our nights restocking shelves, enjoying our music, and making jokes to keep ourselves awake. But there's one night I'll never forget.
Really?
It was around 2:30 in the
2:30
morning.
a.m.?
I was
Yep.
assigned
30 minutes from the witching hour, bruh. GG.
to restock near Dock 3, the far end of the warehouse where the emergency exits and loading bays are. It's always a little colder and quieter back there, like
Okay.
even sound avoids that corner.
Yeah,
I had
boy.
my headphones in, but low enough to hear
Looks like Light is avoiding that corner too.
if someone called out. I was casually checking the delivery receipts
Yeah.
of new stock when I noticed the corridor leading to the emergency door. The corridor was in darkness, but the door was cracked open, letting the yellow gleam of the streetlight outside peek in. Now, these doors are always supposed to stay shut. Not only are they alarmed, but it's a major security risk to have them unlocked or ajar. We had previously received a warning about this issue, so I assumed someone just forgot to pull it shut all the way. Maybe one of the truck drivers, or even a coworker who went for a smoke. I started walking over, figuring I'd close it and let security
Why
know.
is he walking like that?
But when I got within about 15 feet, I stopped. There was someone standing in the inner corner of the corridor. He was trying his best to blend in the dark.
Dog.
I couldn't see him clearly.
That looks
but
like a
I
horror
could make
movie
out a
character,
shape.
bruh.
It was a man with messed up hair, and he was watching me.
That is your English teacher. 30 years after he said you'll be nothing.
Who's there? I can see you. He didn't say a word and didn't move. He just stood there like he was waiting for something. At first, I thought it might be a homeless guy or a worker locked out, but something
That's
about the way
definitely
he
not a
stood,
worker.
completely still, like a statue, made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. I reached down slowly to grab my radio from my belt. The second my hand touched it, the man bolted.
Yeah.
He didn't say a
That-
word. He just turned and sprinted into
That's supposed to be him, Bolton. That nigga is walking at a casual speed.
another corridor leading to the left. He was gone before I could even speak into the mic. I grabbed a flashlight and checked the corridors, only to find nothing but void. My mind wanted to believe he was gone, but my gut feeling spoke otherwise. I got back to restocking the aisles. From time to time, I kept glancing at the long, empty corridors. 15 minutes went by, and I had just started believing that the man's gone when I felt something wet on the back of my neck. It seemed
If that dude spit on you, you gotta throw hands, bro.
like drops of water, but the ceilings of Costco are well built. It's impossible to have any leakage. So where did the water come from?
If he is up
My
there
eyes
spitting
kept
on you,
searching the high
bro,
ceilings,
you gotta
and all
beat
of a
his
sudden,
ass.
I felt the aisle in front of me shudder. Am I getting sick, or is this an earthquake? I was just hoping to check the other side when I saw a head rising above the top
my
shelf.
goodness.
The man was looking at me from the top of the shelf, watching me like some deranged peeping
Hold on, no, that's a thumbnail right there.
shelf.
That's thumbnail. That's thumbnail right there. There's no way I'm gonna let this opportunity pass. That's thumbnail.
He had climbed up and was watching me like some deranged peeping Tom. The water drops were his drool.
You gotta
That
kill
brief
him.
encounter we had, I will never forget his eyes. They were staring me down like hungry wolves. I screamed at the man and called the security immediately. The aisle trembled once again as he climbed down and ran for the emergency exit. Security
first
came
time
down
he's
with
actually ran.
flashlights. A few of the other night staff helped check the area, but we didn't find anything. No one saw where he went. Everyone tried to brush it off, thinking it was some addict looking for shelter.
I won't brush
The next
it off.
afternoon, I got called in early for my shift. The security manager wanted to show me something. He brought me into the back office where the camera feeds are stored and pulled up footage from the night before. He didn't say anything, just let it play. I watched myself on the screen, stacking inventory and organizing pallets. Everything looked normal. Then, way in the background, barely visible unless you were looking for it, was the emergency door, and someone was already there. The man had been standing in the shadows for over an hour. He would occasionally lean forward and slowly, very slowly, push the door open, inch by inch. Then he'd pull it back, like he was testing something, like he was trying to see how close he could get without being noticed. The whole time, his face was hidden in the dark,
Damn,
but his
he's a
posture,
FNAF
hunched
animatronic,
slightly,
bro.
head tilted, looked off.
I've seen Bonnie do this exact. I've seen Chica do this exact same pose in the FNAF cameras, bro.
Almost inhuman. Whoever that man was, he knew where the cameras were. He knew when to move. And worst of all, he wasn't just watching. He was waiting. I transferred to another shift a month later. I still worked nights, but never in a building that big or that empty. Now, every time I pass an emergency door, I check it twice.
Wow. Oh my goodness, look at Fredbear right there. What the hell? Well, that seems to be the end of that video. I don't have no words out there though. Last one we just watched, that was kind of wicked. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you like, subscribe. I do this for you. I do this to entertain you guys. I no longer do it for myself. I do it for you guys. Make sure you tell me what you want me to watch in the comments below, because it is getting very hard picking stuff from YouTube. Anyways, make sure you like, subscribe. I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video, and comment blooper if you made it this far in the video. Anyways, yeah, I love you guys. See you later. Like, subscribe.